Here it comes.
Oscar guy here. How's it going, y'all? Good morning. It is time for the 2026 BAFTA long lists, and what these are they are similar to the Oscar short lists, where they basically go through each category. I want to say either all or most of the categories, and determine a long list of possible nominees for their committee to vote on. This is pretty big because, number one, we won't be getting the actual BAFTA nominations until after the Oscar nominations, so we only have this to go off of in order for us to predict the Oscar nominations that are coming in about a week and a half. Not only that, but a lot of films kind of need to show up here in order for it to have the necessary momentum in order to be nominated, because this will go to show you what the international voters will be kind of pining for in a way. And, I didn't think they were going to release this long list so early. And I had just woken up, and I woke up basically to a tweet from one Matt Neglia, who said, and I quote, "I have to board a flight now, but my God, the BAFTA long list is worse than I feared. So many films that needed a boost got absolutely killed this morning." So let's just hear it for that, right? So I haven't looked at this list yet, and I'm concerned because of that. What are those films in question? Um, I don't know. Maybe Ann Lee, maybe Jay Kelly, maybe something else that we don't want to talk about right now. But we'll see. Let's just dive right in, man. Let's just dive right in. Okay, sound. Let's pull up my predictions. For best sound, we have Avatar: Fire and Ash, Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, The Lost Bus, Mission Impossible, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Warfare, Wicked is Good. Wicked is good, Wicked for good. Great to see One Battle and Sinners make the cut here. That's a good sign for things to come in the other categories for those two films. So no Seurat. What the hell is going on with that, right? What's going on with that? Seurat makes the Oscar shortlist, but not the BAFTA long list. And I would think that Seurat would perform just as good, if not better, on the BAFTA long list than the Oscar shortlist. Interesting. Okay. No Seurat. That makes me concerned. No Springsteen. I mean, whatever. Or should we even consider Springsteen at this point? No Superman. And that's pretty much it. Just Seurat and Superman are the two ones that are not here. So no Ann Lee as well. So let's move on. Best special visual effects: Avatar: Fire and Ash, F1, Frankenstein, How to Train Your Dragon, Jurassic World Rebirth, Lost Bus, Mickey 17, Superman, Tron, Ares, and Wicked for Good. We have no Sinners. We have Frankenstein, Superman, Avatar. Okay, so everything, pretty much everything but Sinners. Was Sinners just ineligible? I mean, I think that did make the Oscar shortlist rather. Production design. We have Ballad of a Small Player, Begonia, Fantastic Four, First Steps. That's been getting in everywhere for production design, by the way. Even in like the guilds and stuff, like Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Mickey 17, One Battle, Sinners, and Wicked for Good. No Phoenician Scheme right off the bat. No Avatar. No Avatar. More of the same thing, I guess. Other than that, I guess no. Again, no Ann Lee. No Mission Impossible. That's about it. Yeah, no Phoenician. No Ann Lee. No Mission Impossible. Original score. Let's go. Let's go. This is big because we don't have any more score precursors, really. We don't know who is going to be winning at the Golden Globe just yet, but this is the final precursor before the Oscar nominations. 28 years later, Ballad of Wallace Island, Begonia, let's go. Let's make it happen, folks. Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Nuremberg, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Wicked for Good. Still no Seurat. Still no Seurat. So, what's going on here? What's going on there? No F1. Wow. F1's been showing up at the precursors so far, but nothing for the BAFTA long list. No Jay Kelly. Other than that, it's like pretty tame, I guess. Pretty tame. No Train Dreams. It's upsetting. It's makeup and hair. Makeup and hair. We got Begonia. We got Downton Abbey, the grand finale. Very BAFTA pick. Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Nuremberg, One Battle, Sinners, The Smashing Machine makes it. Nice. And Wicked for Good. No The Alto Knights, no Kokuho, no The Ugly Stepsister. Editing, we have 28 years later. 28 years later, really showing up. Begonia, nice. F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, House of Dynamite, Marty Supreme, One Battle, Sinners, Weapons. Nice. Weapons shows up finally. Weapons shows up finally. No other choice. No other choice. No other choice. Once again, just not making. It really is this year's substance as far as like it deserves to get into all of these below the line categories, but it just misses everywhere. Come on. No Avada. No, it was just an accident. No Ann Lee. No Wicked, but House of Dynamite is here, and Perfect Neighbor is also not here. Although Perfect Neighbor is a very American film. Everything's showing up here where it needs to, honestly. Costume design, we have Begonia, Downton Abbey, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Nouvelle Vague. Interesting. Nuremberg, One Battle, Sinners, Wicked for Good. No Hedda. No Hedda. Hedda got into CDG period, but yeah, no long list. No long list mentioned for Hedda. So all it has going into Oscar nominations is Critics' Choice and CDG period. Okay, well, that could probably still happen. No Ann Lee. Dude, Ann Lee, you can say goodbye. I mean, we'll see what happens in Actress with Seifert, but good lord. Good lord. That's crazy. Let's move on. Cinematography. Ballad of a Small Player. Begonia. Die My Love. F1. Frankenstein. Hamnet. Marty Supreme. One Battle. Sinners. Train Dreams. Nice. Nice. No other choices not here. Pretty tame. No Nouvelle Vague. No black and white pick. No Seurat. Seurat's just blanking everywhere. It's just blanking everywhere. Casting. Here we go. Frankenstein. Hamnet. House of Dynamite. I Swear. I Swear is it's like, from what I hear, it's like a kind of the British Coda, if you will. It's kind of this feel-good film that's been really crushing it over there. So that could probably show up in either Best Film or Best British Film. Other than that, we have Marty Supreme, we have One Battle, we have Pillion, we have Sentimental Value, we have Sinners, Seurat. Seurat. There's Seurat. What happened? What happened? And Secret Agent's also not here. Secret Agent's also not here. Secret Agent hasn't shown up anywhere either. But Seurat is here. Okay. And no Weapons. Very interesting. No Jay Kelly. Although that didn't get shortlisted for the Oscar. Moving on from there. Supporting actor. Okay. The big guns. Ladies and gentlemen. The big guns. So we have Benicio from One Battle. Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo, Sinners. Let's go. He hasn't gotten any precursor love at all. But at least he gets longlisted. I'll take what I can get for my boy Delroy. Paul Mescal. Hamnet. Peter Mullen, I Swear. Sean Penn, One Battle. Adam Sandler, Jay Kelly. There's Jay Kelly. Andrew Scott, Blue Moon. Alexander Skarsgård, Pillion. And Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. Father and son. Love to see it. No Miles Caton for Sinners, but they put in Delroy Lindo. Interesting. Opposite of what SAG did. Other than that, that's pretty tame. They just, put in Peter Mullen from I Swear, Alexander Skarsgård from Pillion, and swapped Miles Caton with Delroy Lindo. Okay, I will take it. Supporting actress, we have Odessa Zion, Marty Supreme. Got that SAG nomination the other day. That's pretty good for her. Brenda Blythen for Dragonfly. Not familiar. Ariana Grande, Wicked. Inga Ibsdottir Lilius, Sentimental Value. Amy Weapons. Might as well call her that at this point. Amy Madigan, Weapons, of course. Wunmi Masaku. Carey Mulligan from Battle of Wallace Island. Gwyneth Paltrow, Marty Supreme. Let's go, man. Let's go. Give Paltrow some love here. Tiana Taylor, One Battle, and Emily Watson, Hamnet. Okay, good pick. Good performance in that film. Do we have Elle Fanning? No, Elle Fanning's gone. Yo, Elle Fanning is not here, right? Am I reading this correctly? Yeah, no Elle Fanning. Ooh, okay. They're going Inga and not Elle. I mean, I'm not complaining, but that's pretty surprising. Only one Sentimental Value actress. No Emily Blunt for Smashing Machine. I mean, after she got snubbed for the SAG along with Dwayne Johnson, you can just say bye to her. Goodbye. No Nina Hoss and Hedda. We have both Marty Supreme gals here. No Regina Hall. That's just not going to happen. I think Tiana Taylor is the one from that film. Other than that, it's pretty tame. Okay. Yeah, no Elle Fanning. That's the big surprise, I guess. Leading actor. Robert Aramayo from I Swear. Timothy Chalamet. Russell Crowe, Nuremberg. Leo in One Battle. Joel Edgerton, Train Dreams. Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon. Michael B. Jordan. Harry Melling in Pillion. Cillian Murphy in Steve. and Jesse Plemons' Begonia. Mora, Wagner Mora. What are we doing, BAFTA? Have you been listening to anything this past, I don't know, few months about Wagner Mora crushing it, about The Secret Agent crushing it? Do you guys, what are we doing? What are you doing? I don't know. That's crazy. Why is Wagner Mora not here? You sons of bitches. We don't have George Clooney either. We don't have Oscar Isaac. We do not have Lee Byung-hun. We do not have Daniel Day-Lewis in Enemy. Say goodbye to that film. That film's been dead for a decade. Well, big surprise here is Wagner Mora not showing up. Now, did what's her face? Brazilian actress last year got nominated for the Oscar. Torres. Did Torres get longlisted? I want to say she didn't. I want to say Torres did not get BAFTA longlisted and then still made it into the Oscars, coming off only a Golden Globe win. So I still have hope for Wagner Mora. He didn't get into SAG. He's not here, but I still have hope for him. He's still kind of on the cusp, but he's been performing so well everywhere else. And word of mouth on that is very strong. But with these international voters not even longlisting him, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Russell Crowe and Nuremberg over that? And they seem to love I Swear. Well, I swear that you better watch your ass. Let us pray for Secret Agent, and let us pray for Surratt, and let us move on to leading actress. Buckley, Hamnet, Burn If I Had Legs. Ariva, Wicked for Good actually makes the long list. Okay, cool. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue, fresh off of that SAG nomination. Chase Infinity, nice. Jennifer Lawrence, Renate Reinsva, thank you. Andrea Riseborough, Dragonfly. Emma Stone, Begonia, Tessa Thompson, Hedda. Okay, Hedda shows up here, not in costume. What are we missing here? Seifert. Goodbye. Goodbye, Anne Lee. Let us pour one out, and let us pray for the loss of the Testament of Anne Lee. It's just gone. It's dead. Buried in the ground, 6 feet under. That's crazy, man. It just didn't happen. It just didn't happen for Seifert and Anne Lee. Gone. Absolutely gone. Other than that, no Ava Victor, Sorry Baby. Would have loved to see that. No Jennifer. Oh wait, we do have Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah. No Julia Roberts, After the Hunt. Yeah, Anne Lee. Just done. What are we doing here? Okay, adapted screenplay. Adapted screenplay. We have 28 Years Later, Wallace Island, Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Nuremberg, One Battle, Pillion, Train Dreams, Wake Up Dead Man. Okay. No other choice is basically the one that's missing here. Honestly, that's the one that's missing here. No other choice, just blanking. Original screenplays next, right? We have Blue Moon. We have House of Dynamite. Okay. I Swear. Is this thing on? Well, is this thing on? It actually shows up somewhere. It was just an accident. Thank you so much. Marty Supreme, Secret Agent. You know, Wagner Mora was right there, guys. He was right there. And yet you give the film a nod for original screenplay. So be it. Sentimental Value, nice. Sinners and Weapons, great. No Sorry Baby, no Jay Kelly. Jay Kelly dead. Jay Kelly's dead, man. You can tuck that in alongside of Testament of Anne Lee. We'll see what happens with Sandler. It might still have a shot at original screenplay at the Oscars, but it's hanging on by a thread, folks. If I Had Legs, I'd kick you here. But Blue Moon is here. Is This Thing On is here by surprise. Weapons. Sentimental Value is here. Sinners is here. Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. All right, we got director. So I want to say in director, they have to pick 5 men and 5 women for the long list. So that is that's their rule. We got Begonia. Yorgos for Begonia. Lynn Ramsey, Die My Love. Chloe Zhao, Hamnet. Catherine Bigelow, House of Dynamite. Okay. Josh Safdie, Marty Supreme. PTA, One Battle. Hikari, Rental Family. Okay. Joachim Trier, Sentimental Value. Ryan Coogler, Sinners. And we have Hin Rajab, Ben Hanya. So I have a feeling that there's a lot of missing things here. We have PTA. Do we have Del Toro? Yeah, Del Toro's not here. I think he might still be safe for the Oscar. But very interesting that he didn't make the cut here. Joachim Trier made the cut though. That's quite interesting. Josh Safdie is here. No, Panahi. Where's Panahi? Where's Panahi? Where's Panahi, man? I mean, where's Panahi? What are we doing? Do we have any international? Yeah, we have Trio for sentimental value. Yo, Jafar Panahi, he was right there. Do you guys realize? Do you guys realize Palme d'Or winner? You realize what this man went through? Make this film. You realize what this man sacrifices. You realize the quality of the film that he has made. What is going on? Why is Panahi not here? I mean, I had a feeling that he was going to miss DGA. I think the director's branch can save him. He's got to be saved by the director's branch at the Academy Awards. It's gotta happen, man. It's gotta happen. Yeah, that's a little baffling. That's a little baffling. I mean, there were only 5 men. They only had to pick 5 men. They picked the Yorgos Lanthimos, who I love, over Panahi. They picked Trier over Panahi. They picked Safdie over Panahi. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay, well, he's safe. I think he's safe for the Oscar. I think he's safe for the Oscar. Okay, let's get a move on. Animated film: Arco, Bad Guys 2, Demon Slayer. Interesting. Elio Little Amelie, Zootropolis 2. That's what it's called in UK, by the way. Zootopia 2. Looks pretty tame. Documentary: 2,000 Meters, Apocalypse in the Tropics, Becoming Led Zeppelin. Interesting. It was an alright documentary. Cover Up, The Librarians, Nobody Against Mr. Putin, Ocean with David Attenborough, 1-to-1, John and Yoko. Hey, Yoko, we're longlisted at the BAFTA. What do you think about that? The Perfect Neighbor, with a U, and not even going to try to pronounce that. I mean, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Let's move on. Film not in the English language. It was just an accident. La Grazia. Not familiar with that one. Left-Handed Girl, No Other Choice, thank you. Nouvelle Vague, Rental Family. The Secret Agent, thank you. Sentimental Value, Sirat, Hin Rajab. Okay. No Belen from Argentina, who got a Critics' Choice nomination. No President's Cake. No Sound of Falling, Late Shift, Homebound, Kokuho, Palestine 36. All those are not mentioned here. Outstanding British film. We have 28 Years Later. We have Ballad of a Small Player, Ballad of Wallace Island, Bridget Jones' Mad About the Boy, The Coral, Die My Love, Goodbye June, H is for Hawk, Hamnet, I Swear, Mr. Burton, Pillion, The Roses, Steve, and Warfare. Okay. Let's move on to Best Film. We got The Ballad of Wallace Island. Wow, that is the BAFTA pick right there. Begonia actually makes it. Dude, Begonia actually is crushing it after Stone and Plemons got nominated at SAG. It's really showing up where it needs to. Frankenstein, Hamnet, I Swear, there it is, another BAFTA pick. Marty Supreme, Nuremberg, One Battle, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. Jake Ellie gone. Begonia is here. Train Dreams is not here. Train Dreams underperformed today. Train Dreams did underperform a little bit today. No The Secret Agent. No Other Choice. Blue Moon and Nouvelle Vague. So, yeah, no Avatar. That's just done. Sentimental Value did very well. No, it was just an accident. Would think that would make it here. But they're going with Sentimental Value. And that's good, because Sentimental Value needs a boost. It blanked at SAGs. It blanked at the SAG nominations a couple days ago. So that's good for that. But yeah, you can say goodbye to Jay Kelly, and you can say goodbye to Testament Van Lee. And let us pray for Wagner Moura. Let us pray for Jafar Panahi. And that's it. Those are the BAFTA long lists. I think we're just going to leave it there. The BAFTA nominations will be announced on the 27th, which is, I want to say, 5 days after the Oscar nominations. And then the Film Awards are going to be on Sunday, February 22nd. I'll be reacting to the winners that day. Until then, I think I'm going to call it there, folks. This Sunday, January 11th, are the Golden Globes. I'm going to be doing a live stream of the ceremony with my live commentary and reactions. That is when you will see me next. I'm going to add these long list boys to my spreadsheet. We're going to see what wins at Golden Globes, and we're going to dive into my final Oscar predictions. Nomination predictions. That is on the docket, and that's that. Y'all have a good Friday. Y'all have a good weekend. I catch y'all on the flip. And Oscar guy is